I'm a filmmaker as a Subhash Ghai. I'm a leader in my own faculty. I used to watch my own films sitting with the audience. आप देखिए हमारे मोदी जी को देखिए, वो ढोल भी बजाते हैं, ताशा भी बजाते हैं, म्यूजिक भी सुनने जाते हैं, बच्चे से भी प्यार करते हैं. So you have to be as humble as a normal person to connect with those people.
You have been invited to be part of Leading. Is your phenomenal contribution to scouting talent and nurturing talent?
It is always a character who makes the actor as a star. कोई एक्टर का फेस नहीं याद रखता, कैरेक्टर याद रखता है. ये राम है, ये रावण है, ये विभीषण है. I did not need a star.
You have brought us to a bridge, I would say, from Natyashastra to Gen Z.
I respect Gen Z. They are smarter, they are well knowledge. They think कि हम जमाने को बदल डालेंगे और फिर 25 साल के बाद में जमाना उनको आस्ते आस्ते बदलना शुरू करता है.
That is wisdom. That is absolutely wisdom.
ये जो एक लीडरशिप की बात कही, जो आपने कर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी की बात कही, ये मैं पहली बार इंटरव्यू दे रहा हूँ, क्योंकि नॉर्मली लोग गॉसिप कॉस्मेटिक वर्ड के बारे में पूछते हैं.
That enduring scene, I would say, in Meri Jung, where he actually drinks that poison. I mean, it is a very scary thing.
Correct.
You did something which a lot of others did not do.
हर फिल्म मेकर अपने तरह से सोचता है. मेरी थिंकिंग ये है कि मुझे होलसम एंटरटेनमेंट में एक मैसेज देना है. हमारे टाइम पे जो ऑडियंस थी, 4 लोगों के वर्ग को ध्यान में रखते हुए हमको सीन लिखना पड़ता था. तो ये एक अपना टेस्ट होता है. यू हैव टू स्टडी द ऑडियंस, यू हैव टू बी विद देम. पहले जो हमारी हीरोइन थी वो पति परमेश्वर मानती थी, फिर गले से गले मिला तो शादी हो गई और पहुंचते पहुंचते हम यहाँ तक आ गए. शादी होने को जरूरी नहीं है. तो ये टेक्सचर तो बदला. हम जो छोटे होते थे वो अच्छे पढ़ोगे तो आपको नौकरी अच्छी मिलेगी. आज you have to produce producers, not the customers.
The other thing that unites our country after Bollywood is cricket, and she's watching. And how that young Iqbal, Shreyas Talpade, has named his buffalo Kapil Dev, and then Kapil Dev walks in. That is pure magic you created.
When I heard Iqbal's story from Nagesh, I said it's a great subject. It is about the handicapped people having a spirit to win and becomes a national cricketer. And I feel blessed and proud of the whole thing that Iqbal, we got the national award also. That is our responsibility as a leader. Even my movies were doing fantastic and I got a lot of money. Then I thought whether I should open a studio or I should open a school. Then I thought preferred a school. Yesterday I was making films, today I am making filmmakers.
Welcome to yet another episode of Lead Inc. And it is such a wonderful feeling to be at Whistling Woods. Yes, for those of you who have heard of Whistling Woods, you know what's about to come. And it is such an honor to have with us today somebody who brought magic to cinema, somebody who was born pre-independence but is so relevant today in 2026. That we are still flocking to the theatres, and if not flocking to the theatres, bringing the popcorn out in our own living rooms to watch what he thinks we should watch. It is such an honor and a pleasure to have with us today none other than Mr. Subhash Ghai. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Leading, for including me to be interviewed for my experiences and my faculty I've gone through in my life. And if I can share some good experiences, good talk with younger generation, I feel blessed about it.
The first question is, what does leadership mean to you?
You see, the leadership is a very responsible word. What is above leadership? Above leadership, there is a flag. Even Honorable Prime Minister is a leader, but he has to stand under the flag. The flag expresses the constitutions of the community, of the nation, of the society, of a company, where you work, whether it's sports or film. So they have given you the responsibility to be a leader. Now the leader understands the purpose and object of the company, of the flag. For what I am here. I am a filmmaker as a Subhash Ghai. So I am a leader in my own faculty. I may not be good in medicine and law and constitutions, But I grew myself. In the leadership में the सबसे important questions which I experienced in my life. The first, you have to be a good team member. If you are not a good team member, you can never be a good leader. Because you have to go through the grinding. What the team leader thinks, how he visualizes, how he executes, how he give us a chart. And we follow him and we follow his jobs as well as we follow his personality also. So this is the first step of leadership. I find so many my executives who have a leader quality, and I know that after a few years they will be leader. Either you have or you don't have. So leader is not only a visionary, rather he is a person who grows the objects of his flag or whatever is given to him. Like I was given to make movies. God had selected me to make movies. Means that first I had to connect with my Natyashastra. Natyashastra से मैं connect करता हूँ तो मेरी responsibility है. What is the Natyashastra want to say? It wants to say the various story of the humankind and their action and reaction in the given situations. And I tell their stories to them. Like we are epical people, we have been born as epical. We have been born with Ramayana, Mahabharata, Kalidasa, Bhavesa, Vasas. So those are our flags. So we are the children of Natyashastra with the dance, drama, music, everything. And we have so many things, facilities to us to grow and nurture ourselves and present a beautiful story which can grow people's mind. You can give the education to the innocent mind through the entertainment, through dance, through music. So if you find the leader job is not to make a purposeless entertainment. Every entertainment should have a purpose. That's called a good leader. Number two, how he inspires his collaborator, his team, how he motivates them that you are the best, you are the best, you are the best. And then when the whole team start thinking like a leader, then the things are happening properly. That is why your team has to be like your family. You have to use your integrity, your emotional intelligence, your all those traits which normally is known in the books. That is important. But one thing the leader should always be very humble. He should not have an attitude of a leadership. अगर लीडरशिप होगा, आप देखिए हमारे मोदी जी को देखिए, वो ढोल भी बजाते हैं, ताशा भी बजाते हैं, म्यूजिक भी सुनने जाते हैं, बच्चे से भी प्यार करते हैं. वो ये नहीं कहते कि मैं प्राइम मिनिस्टर हूँ, खाली प्राइम मिनिस्टर को मिलूंगा. वो पब्लिक को भी मिलते हैं. So you have to be as humble as a normal person. You have to connect with those people. That is leadership.
You've made some excellent points. I'm just going to translate in, I would say, corporate terms for our young leaders of tomorrow. So the first thing you spoke about is responsibility. Second is not to wait for a title or a designation. Say, आज से मैं leader हूँ, कल से मुझे ये title मिला है. No, as a good team member. And something which people rarely mention, you mentioned the flag. The banner, of course, your banner is Mukta Arts, it's Whistling Woods, but each of us has a banner. We work for something, right? We work for corporations. So be an intrapreneur. Be an entrepreneur inside the organization, intrapreneur, before you maybe get a chance to be an entrepreneur or not. So these are brilliant life lessons. And the most important one coming from someone like you is learning through stories.
Yes.
Right? So for Gen Z, this is especially for Gen Z. And they say, oh, somebody launched into a story.
You see, we are privileged to be a storyteller because we observe people, we write story of the people, we tell the stories of the people to the people, and they connect with it, they emote with it, they laugh with it, and they understand the theme and inherent message what is given to them.
All your hidden messages through all your films.
We feel we are very blessed the leaders under Natyashastra or a filmmaking, whatever you say, they are very blessed people and they are very responsible people for the society and nation both.
Absolutely. The other thing, the other reason, of course, that you have been invited to be part of Leading is your phenomenal contribution to scouting talent and nurturing talent. So before we go to your leading ladies, let's focus on your heroes and the people you found, you nurtured right from the Hero days. And I have a little fun story to tell you. Is that I watched Hero when I was in fourth standard, and I love telling this story because people can't imagine this happening. It was my cousin's wedding, and 25-30 people in Solapur, shadi wala ghar hai. All of us went to the theater, and there's that yellow popcorn and everything's happening. And I was very little, and I was watching this movie, and there was a lady sitting next to me, and this is the Indian joint family scenario, right? She was my aunt's sister-in-law, not even directly related.
Ji.
Once done, unfortunately, she's no more, my aunt is no more, my mother is no more. But I remember my mother told me, she called me later. She said, "Can I take your daughter to a movie again?" Because she was watching it with such enthusiasm and giving all that pratisad, abhipray, like you said in Natyashastra. But that's the magic you created for us. So right from the Hero days to Mary Jung to much later Iqbal and Tal and everything you did for us, how do you know what is it that you're looking for in the talent, in the heroes especially, that you nurtured?
You see, if you are a storyteller or you're a filmmaker, for you the story and film is very, very important. This is a prime thing. Then the collaborator technicians are very prime to you because we all together have to make a film, like animated film. So the actor part of it comes very late. You have been reading Ramayana and Mahabharata for the last 3000 years. But you have a different imagination of Rama and Ravana. South has different, we have different, you have different. तो कोई एक्टर का फेस नहीं याद रखता, कैरेक्टर याद रखता है, ये राम है, ये रावण है, ये विभीषण है ना? So it is a character in the story which matters the most for the writer and filmmaker. It is always a character who makes the actor as a star. वो बाद में अपने आप क्रेडिट लेने की मेरी स्माइल बड़ी अच्छी है, लोग मुझे फॉलो करते हैं, बिकॉज लोग इनोसेंट होते हैं, वो उनको कम्प्लीमेंट अपने तरह से देते हैं. अब ये करते हैं तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है, आप ये करते हैं तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है, अब ये करते हैं तो बहुत अच्छा, तो उनको लगता है कि ये मेरा ब्रांड है. सो एनीवे उनकी अपनी इनोसेंस है, अपनी सेंसिबिलिटी है. बट टू बी फैक्ट इज दैट एज अ स्टोरी टेलर इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट व्हेन यू टेल ए स्टोरी, यू टेल ए स्टोरी थ्रू कैरेक्टर्स. अब characters does not matter that you take a star, established actor or a new actor. Like a film called Pardes. I had Mr. Shah Rukh Khan, he was a new star that time. And I wanted to cast the other girl and other boy as new faces. And my office told me that there are many stars who want to work in your Pardes film. They are ready to play the lead role and other second lead role. We got a calls from them. And we will get 3 times more price than with the new boy and new girl. So let's think of the proposal also. I say, you think about the proposal, I think about the film. My Ganga has to look as a newcomer.
Fresh face.
As a fresh. When she says, when she looks at a plane and she feels she is in America. If the heroine will look like the will look stupid. So आपकी जो कास्टिंग है वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती है कि एक नया फेस लाना, वो उसकी ज़रूरत होती है. If I wanted to cast as a hero, heroine in film Hero with Jackie and Meenakshi, I needed them. I did not need a star. मुझे राजेश खन्ना साहब नहीं चाहिए थे, मुझे एक नया लड़का चाहिए था. तो जब मैं इस लड़के को मिला जैकी को, तो मैंने देखा, you see what I look at a newcomer mostly is mostly his intensity on the face. That when he conveys the thing, does he mean it or his face is flat? When you communicate a certain things, then you must express with intensity. And that physically his eyes should be good, very expressive. His voice should be very good. His speech should be very clear. So when the 3 things, these are, You can always develop these things. But if I look at a newcomer, I look at that. Their eyes, their voice and their body language, चलो वो भी ठीक कर लेंगे हम. मैं एक्टिंग का टैलेंट नहीं दिखता बिकॉज मुझे मालूम है मेरा कैरेक्टर बहुत क्लियर है एंड इस कैरेक्टर को लेके मैं इस कैरेक्टर से करवा लूँगा. शॉर्ट टू शॉर्ट है, उस बेचारे को भी पता नहीं कि क्या होने वाला है और ये कर रहा है. बट इसके फेस और बॉडी और सिंसियरिटी, उसके लिए क्या होता है कि इफ़ यू आर सिलेक्टिंग ए पॉजिटिव कैरेक्टर, वर्चुअस कैरेक्टर लाइक हीरो, तो ही शुड लुक लाइक वर्चुअस. जैकी ऑलवेज लुक्स लाइक वर्चुअस गाय. It's a righteous guy. And if you are a Ravana or that kind of
Khalnayak.
face, so you need Amrish Puri for that.
Yes.
With the full personality and dominating man over there. So the casting is extremely important after writing a good script. So most of the time when I said I will not make with films with the stars, then I decided to make films, write films where the stars are not much needed. हालांकि मैंने उनके कैरेक्टर आर्टिस्ट स्टार लिए, संजीव कुमार को भी लिया, शमी जी को लिया, दिलीप साहब को लिया 3 फिल्मों में ऐसी. लेकिन माय फिल्म वाज कैरेक्टर्स ड्रिवन फिल्म्स. इफ़ यू सी ऑल कैरेक्टर्स ड्रिवन फिल्म. सो मेरे लिए इतना प्रॉब्लम कभी भी स्टार्स के साथ हुआ नहीं और मैंने कभी देखा भी नहीं उनकी नज़र से. और अगर मैं देखता भी हूँ तो और उनको देखता हूँ तो मैं हंसता हूँ, अपने मन में मुस्कुराता हूँ कि गॉड ब्लेस देम हु डू नॉट नो व्हाट दे आर सेइंग अबाउट इट. वो बेचारे समझ पाते हैं लेकिन वो 60 साल के बाद समझ जाते हैं. लेकिन जो इनिशियली जब हाई प्लेन में होते हैं तो उसको तो उनको समझना मुश्किल होता है बिकॉज सो मच क्राउड, सो मच नॉइस अराउंड इट, सो मच मीडिया. एवरी मॉर्निंग यू सी योर पिक्चर, योर रील्स एंड ऑल दैट. सो यू आर इन ऑफ योर सेल्फ. वो हो ही जाता है. यहाँ नहीं, सब देशों में ऐसा होता है, किसी के साथ भी होता है. मेरे साथ मैं बनता तो मेरे साथ भी ऐसा होता था. आई डोंट ब्लेम देम. बट एज ए डायरेक्टर, एज ए फिल्म मेकर, आई वांट माई फिल्म टू बी इन माई कमांड एंड मस्ट टेल माई स्टोरी to the right people, right eyes, right dialogues, right lighting, right things. So they remember for years. ताकि वो 20 बार भी देखें तो उनको लगे कि ये कैरेक्टर है.
You have brought us to a bridge, I would say, from Natyashastra to Gen Z.
जी.
All of it. And why Natyashastra? Because the very definition of Abhinay in Natyashastra is, right, you take the arka, you take the essence of the story and you express it through your emotion. So you are lost, you are not important. So why I'm bringing this in? Because exactly what you said is, has transcended. We have come here not just to the actors and actresses of today, but people even in work life. They have stopped being themselves. They have stopped being natural. They are not bringing themselves to work. Their passion, their intensity, and all of that. And unfortunately, as in the film industry especially, it's very difficult to now differentiate between people because they have started behaving and trying to even look like each other. So what is your advice to them?
You see, they have moved towards cosmetic much more than the content and the abhinay or the grammar of Natyashastra. They should study about all these things. First is a theatre actor. Theatre actor में discipline देखिए कितना है. Then you become cinema actor or a television actor, जो भी है. You are talking about Gen Z. Let us define Gen Z. Gen Z is a person of certain age, of 16 to 19, right? 16 to 90s में एक उत्तेजित उम्र होती है. उसमें टेररिस्ट भी बनते हैं, सोल्जर भी बनते हैं, प्रोटेस्टर बनते हैं, स्टूडेंट अनरेस्ट होती है, अग्रेसिव होते हैं, घर में भी लड़ते हैं, सबसे लड़ते हैं. दुनिया भर के उनके लिए ज़माना अलग हो जाता है. एम राइट? तो वो हमेशा ही रहे. हम भी थे जब 16 साल 19 साल के, हमने भी ऐसे ही किया था. तो वो एक एज है पर्टिकुलरली. आई वॉन्ट टू टेल जेन ज़ी, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दैट यू आर ए चाइल्ड ऑफ आवर फैमिली. You have parents, you have brother, sister. I'm asking you one question. Do you behave like Gen Z in a bar or at home kitchen with your mother or in a temple or in a marriage of your relative? Do you behave the same way? No. I've seen you, Gen Z. I've seen you behaving at home in a different manner in a different manner, because I understand, I've seen you being orthodox, being a moralist at home, about your sisters, about your ladies in the house. Am I right? When you go out of the door and you meet Gen Z, then you become friends. Then you enjoy the freedom of a sky. I respect Gen Z. They are smarter, they are well knowledge, they are well informed, they are more creative. Only thing they think कि हम ज़माने को बदल डालेंगे, और फिर 25 साल के बाद में ज़माना उनको आस्ता आस्ता बदलना शुरू करता है.
That is wisdom. That is absolutely wisdom. Let me come to the other hallmark of a great leader or good leader is balance, Santulan.
Yes.
Right? So Santulan, and your life story. I mean, we can't have we can't have a 3-hour movie. We should one day, but right now to bring it out, saying how you were born in Nagpur, and then did your BCom, then you went and studied because you told your father you don't want to be an accountant, and then you actually went to FTI, which is very rare because people believe they can just study, but the kind of studies you have put in, the books you've read, you've spoken about it a lot, that how you step back every time, gain knowledge. Every time there was difficulty, you step back and gain knowledge. Even today you have studied everything. You make sure everything is available, it's studied, and
I want to tell younger generation one thing. Never ever forget the teaching what your parents gave it to you before 10 years. जब 10 साल के बच्चे थे आप, वो जो 10 साल का जो माँ बाप ने बताया और आपने फॉलो किया उसको, वो हम आस्ता आस्ता फेड आउट कर देते हैं. उसको आप आर्काइव में रखिए. वो मॉरल्स और डिसिप्लिन, वो बातें जो बता रहे हैं उस वक्त आपको ठीक लगती हैं, स्कूल टीचर भी बता रहे हैं आपको, लेकिन बाद में आस्ता आस्ता आप उसको तोड़ना शुरू करते हैं. यू आर ए क्रिएटिव माइंड, यू हैव एवरी राइट टू ब्रेक द रूल्स एंड टू मेक ए न्यू रूल्स, फाइन. बट जो 10 साल की जो आपकी परवरिश है अपने माँ बाप के थ्रू, वो एक बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है. वो आज मेरे साथ भी है. मैंने जब फिल्में लिखी तो भी माँ बाप को याद किया कि माँ जो मुझे क्या समझाती थी कि संतुलन बहुत ज़रूरी है. फैमिली लाइफ, प्रोफेशनल लाइफ, प्राइवेट लाइफ, पब्लिक लाइफ, ये 4-5 लाइफ हम जीते हैं. हमारी 2 टांगें 2 हाथ हैं, एक टांग से हम नहीं चल सकते. ये संतुलन रहना बॉडी में भी इम्पोर्टेंट है, माइंड में भी इम्पोर्टेंट है. और ये सब चीज़ों को रिस्पेक्ट ऑल, एक्सेप्ट ऑल. हर एक बंदे की शक्ल अलग है, हर बंदे का पर्सपेक्टिव अलग है. एवरीबॉडी इज थिंक्स डिफरेंटली, सो यू डोंट हैव टू बी have a judgment. You don't have to be judge about themselves. So accept them and have a balance through books, keep on learning, keep yourself as an intact student till the end of your life. I'm still a student. I may learn something from you. You see, ये जो एक लीडरशिप की बात कही, जो आपने कर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी की बात कही, ये मैं पहली बार इंटरव्यू दे रहा हूँ.
ओके.
हाँ, क्योंकि नॉर्मली लोग गॉसिप, कॉस्मेटिक वर्ड के बारे में पूछते हैं. ये जो रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ नाट्यशास्त्र टू द पीपल, द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ नाट्यशास्त्र टू द अपलिफ्ट द कंट्री, अपलिफ्ट द कैरेक्टर ऑफ द पीपल, ये व्यक्ति निर्माण करता है. द ग्रामर ऑफ ड्रामा डेवलप्स ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट. ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट में काम आता है. नाट्यशास्त्र व्यक्ति निर्माण करता है जी. आपके सोच अलग रख लेके तहत है, आपके पर्सपेक्टिव दूसरे तरीके से उठता है. ही अंडरस्टैंड इमोशन एंड इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस एंड द पीपल, स्मॉल बिग, हर वर्ग का उसका सब्जेक्ट होता है और हर वर्ग के साथ उसको जुड़ना पड़ता है. छोटे से छोटे आदमी, बड़े से बड़े आदमी के साथ. सो अभिनय में ही जीता है हमेशा और सबको सुनता है.
This was not planned, but I would love to dwell a little more deeper into Natyashastra because it's also one of my books. It's called The Business of Managing Emotions.
Yes.
And it is based on the Navrasa theory from the Natyashastra. 9 emotional moods and how they are applied to work life and what happens in our brains and bodies, medically while those 9 emotions are happened. Again, Santulan, where we have called Shantaras, the mother of emotion. At the top, 4 negative, 4 positive and all of that. I'll go back to your films on the basis of what you just said. What your parents, your mother taught you before you were 10 years before you turn 10. And that applies to all of us. Even the recent interview we did with Mridula Bhatkar, that's all she said. I said, I don't understand the law. She said, you don't need to understand the law.
Correct.
You just need to know what's right and wrong, and, before 10 years. Let's come back to your films. So many times we've observed in your films, there's poetic justice. Right? Justice may not be right in the eyes of the law. That enduring scene, I would say, in Meri Jung, where he actually drinks that poison. I mean, it is a very scary thing. Why is somebody drinking poison and being... Because what did you want to prove? That he's proving the right man right and the wrong man wrong.
Correct.
Right? So this, in a way, you did something which a lot of others did not do, because we are saying that what was right in the eyes of the law is right. But you took it up.
See, when you're a drama writer or a filmmaker, you have to understand the grammar of drama itself. The poetic justice is very important. The culmination of your whole play has to be there, whether it's issue-based, whether it is a conflict-based, whatever the story you have to make understand कि ये आखिर में क्या मैसेज क्या है, इसका लेटेंट मैसेज क्या है, इनहेरिटेंट क्या है, या ऑब्वियस क्या है. ये मैसेज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. जैसे हमारे व्याकरण होता है ना, फर्स्ट एक्ट, सेकंड एक्ट, थर्ड एक्ट के एक कल्मिनेशन, रिजम्पशन बोलते हैं उसको. पोएटिक जस्टिस में होना बहुत आवश्यक होता है. और हम अपने देखते हैं अपने पूरे स्क्रिप्ट में कि इसका पोएटिक जस्टिस हुआ या नहीं हुआ.
Absolutely. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's come to the next. In the next step, when we look at how you studied and all the knowledge which is underneath, which is lying underneath, even if it's still there, there was a stream of filmmakers who had so much knowledge that they created a separate kind of cinema, which unfortunately, however good it was, a lot of people didn't watch. While on the other hand, you did all of this and you somehow had this uncanny, what we feel uncanny, but I'm sure there's something more underneath. How do you know what is going to work and what is never going to work, or what is going to work in the past and in today?
Filmmaking is a democratic art. It is again writing books. Various writers write different books: philosophy, business, corporate, emotional stories, fiction, non-fiction, poem. So they are all called writers, but they have a different perspective. इसी तरह से फिल्मों का भी है. हर फिल्म मेकर अपने तरह से सोचता है कि मुझे मैसेज देना है, एक को है मुझे मैसेज नहीं देना है, मुझे एंड नहीं करना है, मुझे ओपन एंड रखना है, मुझे इंडिपेंडेंस फिल्म बनानी है, मुझे इशू बेस्ड फिल्म बनानी है. अब मेरी थिंकिंग ये है कि मुझे होलसम एंटरटेनमेंट में एक मैसेज देना है. ये मेरी थिंकिंग है. लेकिन होलसम एंटरटेनमेंट जिसमें नाट्यशास्त्र की डांस, ड्रामा, म्यूज़िक, ये सब चीज़ें इंक्लूड हों. क्योंकि हमारे टाइम पे जो ऑडियंस थी, वो ऑडियंस में फ्रंट बेंच, मिडिल क्लास एंड अपर क्लास एंड बालकनी, तो 4 लोगों के वर्ग को ध्यान में रखते हुए हमको सीन लिखना पड़ता था कि ये बेचारे मजदूर को भी समझ आएगा और ये आईएएस के जो आदमी ऊपर बैठा है ऐसी उसको भी समझ आएगा, उसको भी अच्छा लगना चाहिए. तो ये एक अपना टेस्ट होता है. When you connect with the audience, you have to study the audience, you have to be with them. I used to watch films, in my own films, sitting with the audience. And behind the curtain of the exit door, I would watch the reaction of the people after the release. Because of learning where things really, people are crying and people are satisfied, people are laughing, people are restless about the whole expression. So ये बड़ा इंडिविजुअल है आपका कि आप कैसे समझते हैं. कोई म्यूजिकल सॉन्ग बनाते हैं, कोई ड्राई बनाते हैं, हर एक का. बट एक चीज़ कॉमन है कि इट हैज़ टू बी इंटरेस्टिंग. डू नॉट फॉरगेट योर ऑडियंस, बिकॉज यू आर, जो भी बना रहे हैं वो आप किसी दूसरे को दिखा रहे हैं. आप अपने लिए नहीं बना रहे, घर के लिए नहीं बना रहे. आप बाजा खुद ही बजाते रहिए, सितार बजाते रहिए, लेकिन सितार की परफॉर्मेंस लोगों के सामने आएगी. तो लोग मेरे लिए बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है. द साइकोलॉजी ऑफ द ऑडियंस एंड द चेंजिंग पैटर्न ऑफ सोसाइटी, चेंजिंग टेक्सचर ऑफ सोशल फैब्रिक्स, Today is a totally different than the 30 years back. पहले जो हमारी हीरोइन थी वो पति परमेश्वर मानती थी, फिर उसको हाथ में लगाया तो हाथ से हाथ रखा तो शादी हो गई, फिर गले से गले मिला तो शादी हो गई, और पहुँचते पहुँचते हम यहाँ तक आ गए हैं कि शादी होने को ज़रूरी नहीं है, पार्टनरशिप भी हो सकती है, दोस्ती भी हो सकती है, ब्रेक भी कर सकते हैं। तो ये टेक्सचर तो बदला, तो आपको समझना पड़ता है कि by large it has changed. So you have to give them the positive virtues कि इन्हीं सर्कमस्टांसिस के अंदर तुम कैसे खुश रह सकते हो, कैसे शांति से रह सकते हो। अल्टीमेटली यू सेड वन थिंग, शांत रस इज फाइनल रस ऑफ मेडिटेशन वेयर यू वांट हैप्पीनेस। उसी से शांत होती है। आप गरीब हैं, अमीर हैं, डज नॉट मैटर। आप फेलियर हैं, सक्सेस हैं, डजंट मैटर। आप अपने आप में लीडर हैं, बस इतना ध्यान रखिए, उतना कॉन्फिडेंस रखिए। ये मेरा कहना है।
This is absolutely brilliant, sir, and it's going back to our Navrasa theory, where if we keep the screen, I call Shanta as the screen between you and the team. Because if you are not Shant, you are going to take all the Raudra ras and all the negative ras you're going to transfer onto the team. And here I'm talking about now startups. Right? Startups not just in the film industry but across industries. As like you said, there's a lot of young blood, there is a lot of Veera ras going on, and there's the push towards Shanta ras and more. I want to just point out the two lessons you told us right now. Is the first when you said you were watching from behind. Whether you're a startup leader or any kind of leader, you cannot lose touch with your customer, your audience,
Yes.
your team. That's the first one. And the second, you said with great humility, market research.
Correct.
Right? Right from, and the balcony was quite different from the multiplex today. And it has to appeal to everyone else.
पर लोग तो वही,
लोग तो वही हैं।
सिर्फ ये है कि जो अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते वो नहीं जा रहे, जो अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं वो जा रहे हैं। जब बहुत बड़ी पिक्चर होती है तो वो 1500 करोड़ की भी करती है। तो स्टार्टअप की जो बात है वो ये है कि मैकेले एजुकेशन सिस्टम था एक, उसमें सिर्फ उनको बच्चों को पढ़ाना था जिनको नौकरी मिलेगी। हम जब छोटे होते थे, अच्छे पढ़ोगे तो आपको नौकरी अच्छी मिलेगी। तो मैं माँ को पूछता था, सिर्फ नौकरी मिलेगी, मैं बिजनेसमैन नहीं बन सकता, मैं मालिक नहीं बन सकता। तो ये बहुत बड़ा सवाल था हमारे कंट्री में, हमारे देश में 50 साल तक रहा। ये मोदी जी के आने पे जो बदलाव आया है, जो NEP आई है नहीं, उसमें उन्होंने ये शुरू किया, जो मैं बहुत खुश हूँ इस बात से, कि जहाँ पर स्टार्टअप की यू कैन बी एंटरप्रेन्योर बाय योर सेल्फ। यू डोंट हैव टू बी सर्वेंट ऑफ एनीबॉडी, यू डोंट हैव टू वर्क। इफ़ यू आर कैपेबल एंड यू कैन डू, यूज योर सेल्फ। आप अपना कैमरा ले लीजिए और उस कैमरे को हायर कीजिए और जगह जगह जाइए। ये नहीं कि कंपनी के नीचे काम करना है, कंपनी के नीचे काम करना है, आप सीख रहे हैं, आप कीजिए। सब इंटर्नशिप है लाइफ, जितने भी काम कर रहे हैं वो इंटर्नशिप है। अल्टीमेटली आपको स्टार्टअप इंडिविजुअल करना है, बिकॉज आपका खुद का जगत है, आपका नाम जो है वो अपने आप में लीडर है, अपने आप में एक इंडिविजुअल एंटिटी है इस दुनिया में। उस एंटिटी को आगे ले जाने के लिए एक ही चीज़ है कि सब सीख लो लोगों से और एंटरप्रेन्योर बनो। आज यू हैव टू प्रोड्यूस प्रोड्यूसर्स, नॉट द कस्टमर्स। हमारा कंट्री जो है अभी भी कंज्यूमर्स,
जॉब क्रिएटर्स,
जॉब क्रिएटर हैं और कंज्यूमर्स हैं। अगर जिस दिन हम प्रोड्यूसर बन जाएंगे उस दिन वर्ल्ड में अंदर बेस्ट होके, जो कि अभी आज हमारी भारत सरकार जो है, दे आर ट्राइंग देयर बेस्ट ओवर देयर, दे आर लिसनिंग एट लीस्ट टू ऑल द लीडर्स।
Let me turn to inclusion and one of your best movies, I would say, on inclusion. And the reason why this movie is very close to my heart personally is, everybody in my team, Elephant Connect team and Maya Care team, who have been interacting with your people, everybody who works with us. There are 3,200 people who are disabled across India. They're working with us. 30 of them are leaders, and they're all on wheelchairs or they're blind. And the people sending emails, the person sending emails to your team, she's deaf. And her name is Anupama. She used to be in Mumbai and now she lives in Gulbarga. Until I told Jay, he didn't know last night that she can't hear. And I was saying that is the story of Iqbal. And why Iqbal, which was very different from any of the other films, you have made. And today when I say Iqbal, something stirs within. It's been a long time, but it stirs within. Because everything I told you in the last 3 seconds, it's the reality of India, it's the reality of the world. But what you brought out is Pratiksha Lonkar, the actress, sitting under a tree and watching a cricket match, because the other thing that unites our country after Bollywood is cricket, and she's watching. And how that young Iqbal, Shreyas Talpade, has named his buffalo Kapil Dev, and then Kapil Dev walks in. That is pure magic you created. So do tell us whatever you would like to tell us about why Iqbal, how Iqbal, and what next.
Well, I tell you the story of Iqbal because whenever as a producer you select a subject, you always want one thing, what does it say? When I heard Iqbal's story from Nagesh, I said, it's a great subject. It is about the handicapped people having a spirit to win and becomes a national cricketer. I said, done. Let's make this film. And I really appreciate this Elephant Connect team for taking this initiative and many others also. But let us understand one thing as a filmmaker, it's not only disables जो नहीं सुन सकते,
नहीं देख सकते बोल.
there is a huge gap of people with a mental health. They are all right physically, but they are suffering from the mental health, and most they say biggest burning problem. If one person crime becomes a criminal, he is a victim of mental health. That is why I showed in Kalicharan or a Khalnayak
Yes.
or a hero even.
Reform on many fronts.
So when they touch some goodness around them, तो they become a better person. वो भी एक इलाज है, तो वो सिनेमा कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं. ये डिसेबल्स के लिए तो करता ही है जो करते हैं, because we have to have a compassion for all these issues and problems, whether a woman empowerment or a child labor or a handicap. Fine, and I always prefer, and I feel blessed and proud of the whole thing that Iqbal, we got the national award also. That is our responsibility as a leader.
It's excellent to hear that. Thank you so much for saying that. Let's come to the last question on Whistling Woods, and why you set it up, where it is today, and what is your dream and vision for Whistling Woods?
As I told you, before 10 years, I asked my question to my mom, what is success? क्योंकि my father says कि तू successful नहीं हो सकता. ऐसा गुस्से में बोल दिया होगा. What is success? My mother says success is when you become something and you share that thing with others, when you are capable of giving that success and sharing with others, that is a success. Success does not mean that you grow with a lot of properties and money and a power and you are successful. You share all those grammar and the knowledge and experience you have. And that is why I thought when my movies were doing fantastic and I got a lot of money, then I thought whether I should open a studio or I should open a school. Then I thought preferred a school because I will be in touch with the younger generation. Yesterday I was making films, today I am making filmmakers. So I feel blessed about it, you see. Even I am today plus 80, but I feel I am alive. I am with them, I am in a filmmaking. I can discuss subject, I go on improving my Whistling Woods. Now the latest AI, ChatGPT is coming in the Whistling Wood, emerging media. Whistling Wood has always been improving year by year for the last 20 years. The best part of Whistling Wood is that we always update and change. We don't sit down on a particular book, a particular methodology, or particular philosophy is that our child must be a good person and should be efficient person to excel himself in the market. Then it is his choice whether he wants to become an artistic or he wants to be commercial, whatever he wants to be. But he should learn aesthetics over there. And I'm very proud of Whistling Wood. We have 4,000 alumni working in the media industry and 11,000 in the 1,100 in the campus. So what more you can ask for the God? I will like to share this with all experts and all achievers that you should go for Vidya Dan. Vidya Dan means whatever experience you have, you go to schools. various schools, you go to government schools and share your experience about your profession. हफ्ते में 2 घंटे जाइए, 1 घंटा जाइए, जाइए, लेकिन you will feel elevated, you feel nice. You go and connect the principles that I would like to share with that. और आप देखिए कि आप अपने कंट्री को कितना ऊपर उठा रहे हैं.
That is a brilliant, brilliant thought, and it matches perfectly with what we are trying to do with Leading, that is nurturing inclusive leadership.
Correct.
We are so grateful to have your Vidya Dan, which you have shared with us today, and an absolute honor.